10 fatal mistakes that ruin the life of older men. Most men over 50 don't realize they're slowly disappearing until it's too late. Not physically, emotionally, socially, from the inside out. And the worst part, they're doing it to themselves, one small choice at a time. I've spent years watching men navigate this season of life, watching some flourish and watching others quietly fade. And what I've noticed is that the ones who struggle, they're making the same 10 mistakes, predictable, avoidable, costly. But here's the thing, you know what nobody tells you about turning 50? That it's not the beginning of the end, it's actually when you finally have the chance to get it right. If you're a man over 50 trying to rebuild yourself, trying to find your confidence again, trying to matter again, this is for you. If that's your journey right now, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment below. Tell us which of these mistakes hit you the hardest. We talk about things most men our age don't get to talk about, and you deserve to be heard. So let's get into it. Mistake number 1, letting fear of irrelevance become your identity. This is the big one. And it happens so quietly, you barely notice it's happening. You stop trying new things because you convince yourself you're too old. You turn down invitations because you tell yourself nobody really wanted you there anyway. You stay silent in conversations because somewhere along the way, you decided your voice didn't matter anymore. But here's what I've learned. Irrelevance isn't something that happens to you. It's something you choose over and over again in small moments. The men who matter most after 50, they're not the ones with the perfect bodies or the fattest bank accounts. They're the ones who are still curious, still willing, still showing up. They've decided their story isn't finished, and that decision changes everything. Mistake number 2, isolating instead of connecting. After 50, it's easy to retreat. Maybe you've been hurt. Maybe your old crew drifted away. Maybe you feel like you don't fit anywhere anymore. So you go home. You pour yourself a drink. You scroll through your phone and watch other people's lives unfold. But isolation doesn't feel like peace. It feels like slowly disappearing. The men who thrive after 50 are doing the opposite. They're joining groups, they're taking classes, they're reaching out to old friends, they're finding tribes of people who get it, who are navigating this same chapter and hungry for real connection. Loneliness will destroy you faster than almost anything else, but connection reminds you why you're still here. Mistake 3, chasing youth instead of honoring who you've become. There's a specific pain in watching a man over 50 desperately trying to be 35 again. It doesn't work, not because youth can't be recreated, it can't, but because when you're chasing backward, you're not moving forward. The attractive man after 50, he's not the one with the dyed hair and the fake energy. He's the one who's made peace with his age. He's the one who walks into a room with quiet confidence, not because he's young, but because he's done the work. He's lived, he's learned, he's real. That's worth more than any amount of bottled youth could ever be. Mistake 4, letting bitterness replace ambition. Here's something I see constantly. Men who've been hurt by divorce, by job loss, by disappointment, and they decide the world owes them something. So they stop building, they stop creating, they stop wanting. Bitterness feels justified, it feels safe. You don't have to risk anything if you've already decided the game is rigged. But bitterness is a slow poison. It hardens your face, it closes your heart, it tells everyone around you that the best part of your story is behind you. The men who rebuild after 50, they've felt that bitterness, but they chose something different. They took that pain and turned it into fuel, into drive, into a new kind of ambition, not to prove something to the world, but to prove something to themselves. That's when life changes. Mistake number 5, neglecting your body. like it doesn't matter. I'm not talking about six-pack abs. I'm talking about basic dignity. When you stop moving, you're telling yourself you don't matter. When you eat whatever you want, when you never walk, when you let yourself sink into the couch, your body absorbs that message, and so does your mind. The men who feel alive after 50 aren't the gym obsessives. They're the ones who treat their bodies with respect. They walk, they stretch, they eat real food, they sleep, they move like they have somewhere to be. Because when you care for your body, you start caring for your life. It's not vanity, it's self-respect. And self-respect changes how you show up everywhere else. Mistake 6, refusing to learn, grow, or adapt. That's just how I am. That's how men my age do things. I'm too old to change. I hear these words constantly, and every time I think, you're not too old, you're just scared. The world is different now. Relationships are different. Technology is different. Communication is different. And the men who refuse to learn any of it, they get left behind. Not cruelly, just naturally. But the men who stay curious, who ask questions, who admit when they don't know something, those men are magnetic. They're learning to text their kids, they're taking online classes, they're reading books about emotions they never had language for before. Growth doesn't have an age limit, stagnation does. Mistake 7, avoiding emotional honesty like it's weakness. For decades, maybe you were taught that real men don't talk about feelings, don't admit when they're scared, don't ask for help, don't say, I don't know. And maybe that armor protected you once. But after 50, it's not protection anymore. It's a prison. The most powerful men I know after 50 are the ones who've learned to be honest about their inner world. They cry when they need to. They admit when they're struggling. They show up in therapy or counseling. They tell their friends the truth. And something miraculous happens. People actually connect with them. Love them. Respect them more, not less. Emotional honesty isn't weakness. It's the final stage of strength when you're secure enough to be real. Mistake number 8. Making your children your entire purpose. I want to be careful here because this comes from love, real love. But I've watched men pour everything into their kids, sacrifice their own identity, their own dreams, their own growth, only to watch those kids become adults who don't need them anymore. And suddenly, the man is left with nothing. No hobbies, no friends, no sense of purpose that belongs to him. Your kids love you, but they don't need you to disappear. They need to watch you build a life you're proud of. They need to see you have dreams. They need to witness a man who is still becoming something. The best gift you can give your children after 50 isn't more time, it's showing them what a man with purpose looks like. That's how they'll build their own. Mistake number 9, dismissing love because you've been hurt before. Maybe you've been married. Maybe you've been divorced. Maybe you've loved and lost. And now? Now you're done with all that. I'm too old for romance. I'm too broken for this. Better to just be alone. But here's what I know. The men who close their hearts after 50 don't find peace. They find regret. They find themselves at 70, 80, wishing they'd taken one more chance. The men who stay open, who say yes to coffee, who let someone see them. They're the ones who find love in ways they never expected. Sometimes it looks different. Sometimes it's deeper. Sometimes it's the love they actually needed all along. You're not too old for love. You're exactly the right age for it. Mistake 10. Forgetting that your story isn't over. It's just beginning again. This might be the most dangerous mistake of all, because somewhere along the way, you decided your narrative had already been written. Your best years were behind you. Your most important contributions were done. You were supposed to just fade quietly into retirement and wait for the end. But that's not your story. That's someone else's story, someone who gave up on themselves. Your story It has a second act, maybe a third, and it's not a replay of the first one, it's something entirely new. This chapter is for the man you've become, the one who's been through enough to know what actually matters, the one who's stopped performing and started being real, the one who understands that confidence isn't loud. It's the quiet certainty of a man who knows his own worth. So here's what I want you to hear. Those 10 mistakes? They're not destiny. They're just patterns. And patterns can be broken. Right now, today, you have a choice. You can keep going the way you've been going, or you can decide something different. You can decide that the man you're going to be after 50 is going to be better than the man you were before. Wiser, kinder, braver, more real. It won't be easy. Nothing worthwhile is, but I promise you this. The other side of these mistakes is a life that actually feels like living. Not just existing, not just waiting, but truly, fully living. You'll connect with people in ways you never thought possible. You'll discover passions you forgot you had. You'll look in the mirror and recognize the man looking back at you. Not because he's young or perfect, but because he's real. He's trying. He's here. That man is magnetic. That man matters. That man is still writing his story. And the best part? You get to be that man, starting right now. Thank you for watching. If this message landed with you, if you're ready to rebuild yourself and reclaim your confidence, subscribe to this channel. We're going to do this together. One conversation, one choice, one day at a time. Your best years aren't behind you, they're in front of you. Now go build them.